What's up, everybody? Tim Charron here. I am in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I'm just about to check out of my hotel. Just got finished filming a short film called Dash of Fire. And if you've never seen my channel or any of my videos, I'm a professional recording artist, an actor, and a booking agent, and I help actors and musicians book better gigs. So today I just wanted to pop on here before I hit the road. It's an absolutely beautiful day. Going back to Nashville. It's gonna be a beautiful drive. I'm gonna stop and do some hiking. And I just wanted to jump on here real quick and remind you of such an incredibly important thing, whether it's in acting or in music, but I'll just give you this this scenario from acting. So yesterday I was shooting, I had a role in this short film as a host of a cooking competition. So the whole film is based on these two restaurants that are battling back and forth, and these actually three chefs that are battling back and forth, and they have a big, like a TV cooking competition show. So I played the host. So all of my lines were pretty much monologues, which I have found are much harder for me to learn and to retain, because there's no back and forth, and then so there's no cue lines to kind of remind you of what your lines are, if you know what I mean. If you're an actor, you might know what I mean. So I really had to study and study. And so my point is, you have to be this is in my experience and in my opinion. I don't know that I have the greatest memory in the world, so I have to be extremely over prepared to get this stuff down, to get things memorized, and then to get them to come out naturally. So I think I had like a week and a half to prepare for this, and I prepared every single day. I also work as a stand-in on the show Scarpetta right now. So every day that I would work on Scarpetta, I would bring my script for this movie also, and I would run these monologues to myself over and over and over. I would rewrite the script in my own writing. I did that like 4 times. And then I also did an audio recording of it, so I could just listen to it over and over and over. And so what really dawned on me yesterday is, especially in this kind of situation, it's, you memorize, but then when you get on set, it's a high pressure situation, especially, because I was the host and I had to be very loud and outgoing and talk show, game show hosty kind of. And I had to really carry this. I mean, carrying the scene in this situation is an understatement, because I was the host. So all that to say, I'm extremely comfortable on stage. I'm extremely comfortable performing in front of people. Lights, cameras, action, not a problem. Singing and performing for thousands and thousands of people. The biggest audience I've sang for is 23,000 people. But when you get on stage or get on set, and it's time to, they call action, no matter who you are, especially in this situation, your heart's gonna start racing. And the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 most important thing is that you know your material. There's a great part in Matthew McConaughey's book, Green Lights, where he talks about getting a role in The Scorpion King, I think the name of the movie was. This is at the beginning of his career. And he was like, well, I'm just gonna, be a natural. I'm not even gonna look at the script. I'm just gonna improvise. And he gets on set, they give him the sides, and it's like, 10 pages of a monologue, all in Spanish. Or something crazy like that. And he obviously freaked out. He did a terrible job. He's never watched The Scorpion King, or whatever the name of the movie was, to this day, because he was just mortified that he didn't learn his lines and didn't know his lines. And then he said he learned from that you have to know your lines backwards, forwards, left, right, upside down, underwater, everything. So having said all that, for someone like myself who I feel comfortable on stage and comfortable, when the director calls action, I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I was definitely feeling the pressure to perform yesterday. And after the first take, which was basically a rehearsal take, I just, blurted everything out. I definitely, on the very first take, I was still kind of trying to find my voice and find the words. But after that, it went really, really well. And I just cannot pound home enough the importance. It is everything to obsessively study and know your material, because that is what gives you confidence. If you don't know your material, forget confidence. You can't be confident if you don't know what you're saying when you're acting. It's just like going up on stage in front of 23,000 people and not knowing the words to the songs. You would never do that to yourself. So I just wanted to make a massive point, and I'm going to keep making that point. It's the most important thing in my humble experience and opinion in acting, is to know your material. Study, obsessively, be over-prepared, and you will set yourself up for success. So definitely check out, it's called A Dash of Fire. Hopefully it'll be out very soon. I'm very excited. I think it came out great yesterday. Everybody was extremely happy. The director was super happy, and very complimentary. So very excited. It was a great crew to work with, great actors to work with. So very excited about it. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any opinions or experience yourself. Let me know if you have any other questions about whether it's acting, getting gigs acting, or getting gigs in the music business. And if this helps at all, please, I'm shooting for over 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. Please let everybody know about this channel, or any social media platforms that you see this on. Please subscribe. Make sure you hit the notifications. Make sure you, of course, pound that like button. All right, thanks.